If you'd like to know what the May 6, 1986 letter to the San Francisco Chronicle is really about, analyzing this bottom line with this upside down is the best way to do it. It's really difficult to keep it upside down, but I think I got it right now. So you want this bottom line upside down in order to follow what I have to say. When it's upside down, it's all code. If you can see the code as I go through, you're going to start seeing things that you've never seen before. So let me give you a quick overview. The C is Charlie, right? The next image that you see there with the dot is the wharf at NAS Alameda. I believe that the circle with the kind of bob on the side is Elon with short hair. Then that nose is an aircraft carrier. And then the two crosses are actually planes. That's the shape of reconnaissance planes. And then you see the Starship Enterprise. So that's telling you that the aircraft carrier is the U.S. Enterprise. It's talking about the reconnaissance planes, right? And then you see these images, which I'll come back to. You go down here and you see what looks like a camera. And those are what boats look like when they're in the water. And the camera is overlooking the boats. That's what's telling you that these are reconnaissance planes in this image that you see right here from the USS Enterprise. Now, my contention is that this letter is from Albert Lee Terry Jr. Albert Lee Terry Jr. is a person I've told you faked his death in 1971. I also believe that he is the Lee, Albert Lee Terry Jr. is the Lee, that Darlene Ferrin's sister told the police was her best friend that no one ever interviewed, right? That supposedly brought her presence back from Tijuana. He had a big crush on her. It is my understanding through decoding these messages and ciphers and codes that Albert Lee Terry Jr. believes that Charlie murdered Darlene Ferrin at the request and direction of Elon. In this letter, which was CC'd to Rex and Charlie and directed towards Elon, it seems that Albert Lee is trying to say something that has been bothering him for a long time. And you won't believe it when I tell you what it is, but the images will tell you that it's true, right? So when you read the letter, it says, I'm still out here, right? And the blue meanies almost caught me. And that the body count is growing now to 100 plus. Us out here reading it would think it's the Zodiac taunting us, saying he's killed 100 people. Nobody's ever caught him, right? What this really is Albert Lee Terry Jr. trolling Charlie about Elon and saying that his wife, who she's his wife at this point, and the mother of his child was a hoe. That's what this is all about. This guy wakes up 19 some odd years later, or whatever amount of years later from the murder. He's been hiding out, pretending that he's dead, right? Has faced no responsibility for his own actions. Wrote the Los Angeles Times letter outing all of his friends, telling all their business in that letter to the police. Nobody acted on it. He's scared that he's going to get caught because he's done outed himself, signed the letter, right? And decides that he has to get his pound of flesh. So on this top line, the C is Charlie, okay? The next image is the wharf at NAS Alameda, the Naval Air Station, where the little dot shows where the aircraft carriers are docked. The head with the little bobs looks like it's Elon with short hair, right? The nose that you see right there is an aircraft carrier. And then the next image is a plane. Those are the configurations of reconnaissance planes. So there's two of them, all right? So two planes, I don't know, two divisions, whatever it is, those are reconnaissance planes. Then you see the USS Enterprise from Star Trek. So he's telling you the reconnaissance planes on the USS Enterprise, when docked at NAS Alameda, when Elon's there, Charlie, right? And then you see these other symbols that I'm going to come back to in a minute. you're going to see something you've never seen before when looking at this letter. So that's camera over those two lines. Those curved lines are what boats look like from the sky when you're looking down. So that camera means that these planes are reconnaissance planes off of the USS Enterprise aircraft carrier, which is when docked at NAS Alameda, and Elon is there, right? And the body count is now 100 plus. He's saying that based on that figure and these people, Elon has fucked over 100 guys. He's saying to Charlie that your woman is a hoe. That's how petty these people are. He literally is risking the electric chair by sending out a note some 20 years after murdering all these people to tell Charlie that Elon is a hoe because he doesn't want to take responsibility for Darlene Ferrin's death because he brought her into the mix. And that this is all about the fact that Elon was jealous after sleeping with him that she had Charlie kill Darlene. So I'm going to tell you what these images are. Again, C is Charlie. The diagram is of the wharf when the boats are docked at NAS Alameda, which was there in 1968, right? That's an aircraft carrier, 2 reconnaissance planes. It's the Star Trek, USS Enterprise. And he's saying that she fucked the pilots of these reconnaissance planes. That she fucked Cobra. That she fucked Snake. That she fucked Wolfman. That she fucked whatever this is Firefly or I don't know, whatever kind of insect that is, wasp or whatever, right? That she fucked squirrel, that she fucked skunk, because that's what that is. She fucked Lucky, that's a wishbone, and Zero or whatever. That's what this is. You cannot make this shit up. These people are so petty that this guy sent this message in 1986. This is the Zodiac speaking to tell Charlie that his wife at NAS Alameda, when the USS Enterprise was docked there, fucked the pilots of the reconnaissance squadrons, and they were Cobra, Snake, Wolfman, Wasp, Squirrel, Skunk, Lucky, and Zero. And then at the back, here, right here, that thing over Charlie is a movie crane. And he's saying he has pictures or film of these guys, again, Cobra, Snake, Wolfman, Wasp, Squirrel, Skunk, Lucky, and Zero fucking her. And that her body count is over 100. You cannot make this shit up. That is a movie crane, and I'm going to prove it to you. That is a movie crane. That is what that picture is. Upside down. All right? There you go.